Hello, welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to create your own personal assistant with Google Gemini Gems. I'm going to show you how you can feed the AI your own information. So whenever you ask a question, the AI already knows about you and everything related to your company. So let's dive in. First, you go to Gemini. When you're on Gemini, you can ask any question here. For example, the AI will answer your questions, but they don't really know anything about you. But you can create your own personal assistant who knows everything about you, your company. How to do that? On Gemini here, go on the left and click on Gems. You can see that Google already has pre-made gems for you that you can use. You can see more here. You have a coding partner, learning coach, activity planner, writing editor. But what we're going to do here, we're going to create a new gem. So let's just go and click on new gem. The first thing you have to do is to give it a name. You can call it my personal assistant. And then you have to describe what do you want your AI to do. So after giving it a name, you have to give a description. What does your AI do? So say you are a personal executive assistant. Then you have to give an instructions. This is where we have prompt engineering. This is where you have to tell your AI what it has to do and how it has to do it. So this is where you need a little bit of work because you have to research great prompting to build a great AI, because your AI is as good as your prompt is. So this is really important for you to understand what are the instructions you're going to give here. I would advise you here is to go to ChatGPT and say, write an instructions as a prompt for an executive assistant, because you cannot beat AI in prompt engineering. AI will always write the best prompt for you, so you can use it to help you in this process. So I'll just ask ChatGPT, and here, so executive assistant, core instructions, you have everything. You are highly capable, discreet, and proactive executive assistant supporting a senior executive. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just copy this. You exist to make the executive's day easier, decisions clearer, and work more effective. Then I'll go back and I'll just copy this, because you'll never beat, as I said before, you'll never beat AI in prompt engineering. Let's imagine I would never be able to come up with this good prompt. So I'm going to use AI to come up with the prompt that I'm going to use for my executive assistant. And then down you have the knowledge. This is the most important part of this process, because this is where you actually tell the AI everything about you or about your company. All you have to do is to upload FAQs, Q&As, everything related to your company, overview, all the information that you have about your company. This process used to be a little bit difficult because you had to go through a lot of work building a vector database where you have to put your knowledge base, and this is called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, where you are just giving AI more information. AI is already powerful, but it doesn't know anything about you. But you are giving it more detail about you. So whenever you ask a question, it has a knowledge base of you or your business, and all the answers are curated or relate to everything that is yours. This is where you do it. At the knowledge, you're just going to add files. You can add files, you can add PDFs, you can add images and Word documents, everything that you have around yourself or your company, depending on what you're building. So for our case, I'll just upload files. I have a file here. I'll just use this knowledge file that I've created before, what we do, how we do it, and all the process that we go through. And I'm just going to upload this file. So my AI assistant will know everything about our company, what we do, and because its job is to help us in the process of managing tasks, meetings, and our vision. And when you're done, you can test it before you save it. So I'm just going to say in the preview here, I'm just going to say, example, who are you? I'm just going to test it. Who are you? And you can see, even if it's saying ask Gemini free, actually it's my personal assistant who's going to answer this question. It has all the backbone of Gemini, plus my knowledge, plus the instructions that I've given it. And you can see the answer. I'm your dedicated executive assistant, optimized to support David Bodak and the Bodak operation. My role is to reduce your cognitive load and accelerate your decision making by managing the operations of your three interconnected businesses. So you have it there, and it looks like it's working. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to save it. Okay, my gem is saved. I can start chatting with it. And it's here. So whenever I'm on Gemini, I can go to gems, and you can see I have my own gems here. My personal assistant is there. If I'm here, for example, I can just ask Gemini any question and it doesn't know anything about me. But if I'm asking from my personal assistant knows me, knows my goals, knows everything that I want to do, and asking any question here, even if they're not related to my business, it's just going to give me answers around my company, around my vision, around my goal. This is very powerful. It used to be very difficult to build something like this, but Google made it just easy. In 5 minutes, you can have your own personal assistant. Other example that you can use this for, let's say you're a lawyer, you're working on a case, and I know that lawyers have a lot of documents they have to read, and you don't really have the time to go through all of them. You can create a gem like this for your case, and you can add all the documents that you have around the case to understand it, and then you can ask it question. You can ask your gem to summarize your case. Also, if you're a teacher, you are planning a lesson, you can have your own gem who helps you plan lessons like an assistant. You can give it knowledge, as we did, adding files like PDFs, images and stuff, and ask it questions, and all the answers going to be curated related to your knowledge base. This is the easiest way to build this stuff now. It used to be really difficult to do, but now thanks to Google, you can do it in under 5 minutes and have your own personal assistant with a name, instructions, how it has to conduct itself, and then the knowledge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.